Hello, manifestors. Let's talk about affirmations today because I get a lot of questions about affirmations, and there's the fact that you have those manifesting coaches that tell you that you don't need to affirm. So let's clarify all of that once and for all. Please subscribe to my channel if you're new here, like the video, comment, and share the video so more people like you will be able to understand what manifesting is all about and the teaching of Neville Goddard, the law of assumption. My name is Sylviane. I am a manifesting coach. I offer one-on-one coaching and email coaching. I also have a blog where I write about the law of assumption and the teaching of Neville Goddard. I have now a podcast every Tuesday where I discuss Neville Goddard's teaching and the law of assumption and how powerful you are. And I have a free Facebook group, almost 5,000 members now. So it was time for a VIP group, a subscription group where I do a live once a week and where Andreza, who is a coach in my team, is creating amazing manifesting challenges that are going to help you become master manifestors. And all the links are down below in the description box. So, everything you need to know about affirmations. First of all, when you hear those teachers, manifesting coaches telling you that you don't need to affirm, is it true? Well, guess what? Even they affirm in their mind all day long. So, when they are telling you you don't need to affirm, they are misleading you, because whether or not they're aware of it, they have inner conversations all day long. And at night, those inner conversations are called dreams. So basically 24/7, you do have affirmations, inner conversations, inner talk going on, no matter what you call them. It's the same thing. So now saying that Neville Goddard never talked about affirmations, really? He may never have used the term. Maybe back in the days that term didn't even exist. I don't know. Languages evolve. But he did talk about inner talk and inner conversations. And here is one of his quotes. So here's what Neville is saying. So what are you saying every moment in time? Watch it. Be careful what you're saying. Because the whole vast world is this inner conversation pushed out. And you can change the inner conversation because the conversation is equated with your nature. So here is saying that yes, what you're telling yourself does affect the world, right? Because that world, as he said many times, is you pushed out. So you pushed out is your inner conversation pushed out. What you're telling to yourself pushed out. Otherwise called nowadays affirmations. So for the life of me, I do not understand coaches that keep on telling people that affirmations don't matter. So they are sending the wrong message to people, because people hear this and they say, okay, well, whatever I tell myself doesn't matter, but it does. It does matter. As a matter of fact, I have had clients excellent at SATs, doing excellent SATs. But because their inner conversation was opposite of what they were doing in the SAT, it didn't work. Not until they changed that inner conversation, that is. So yes, guys, inner conversation is huge. The other day, I had a conversation with a client, and he said that in order to change his self-concept, what did he have to do? Well, he had to affirm. And he did quite a bit of it, and he still does. And like he said, if I don't change my conversation, my inner conversation, how do I change? By breathing only? You can't do that, right? You need to change your inner conversation in order to change your concept of self. So, do affirmations matter? Yes, they matter. Are they useful? Of course they are useful. Want more quotes from Neville about statements, affirmations, inner conversations? Here they are. Our inner conversations are the cause of circumstances in our life. Neville Goddard. Here's another one. Most of us are totally unaware that our inner conversations are the causes of the circumstances in our life. Neville Goddard. And another one that I had never seen before I did some research for this video. A man-to-mental conversation attracts his life. As long as there is no change in his inner talking, the personal history of the man remains the same. Again, Neville Goddard. So, Neville Goddard did talk about inner conversations that we call most commonly today affirmations quite a lot. And there are many, many more quotes. I'm not gonna put them all in this video. So every time that you hear someone telling you that you do not need to affirm, that affirmations don't do anything, they don't matter, they do. Do not just believe what you hear. Always test it. Always test it for yourself. Always go back in your history and check what was going on in your mind, how this happened, how that happened. And you will realize that you had, whether or not you were aware of it, whether or not you call it affirmations, you had a mental conversation going on, always. You did, you are, and you will be. As long as you are alive in this body, you are going to be talking to yourself. Now, I want to answer a question that I get a lot. A lot of people are asking me, I do not believe my affirmations. What do I do? Or do I need to believe my affirmations? At the base, at first, no. An affirmation is never believed right off the bat, very rarely. You have to keep on affirming in order for an affirmation to become part of your beliefs. But the thing is, as soon as you start affirming something different, it is creating a new neural pathway in your brain. And that alone is starting to affect you as soon as you affirm something different. It's starting right there to change something within you. That's why affirmations start working. They start having some type of effect in you before you believe it. Here is a paragraph from a scientific article, which says, each and every time we learn something new, our brain forms new connections and neurons and makes existing neural pathways stronger or weaker. Some experts call these changes plasticity in the brain. So when you start, according to this paragraph here in this scientific article, as soon as you start affirming something different, you are making your old belief, your old story weaker, while you are starting from now on, from the moment you start affirming a new story, you are starting to make that new story stronger. So you are creating stronger neural pathways for what you want and weaker neural pathways for what you don't want. So this is why when you mix scientific knowledge and the law, that's why most people observe that even before they believe that affirmation, it manifests. because it already has started to create new neural pathways in your brain to start with. And I can tell you for a fact that about my business, my specific affirmations started being true before I believed them. And then because I noticed that, wow, they're already manifesting, it made my belief stronger and stronger. So do not panic if you do not believe your affirmations. Don't even think about that. As long as you're saying it with intention. And the intention when you start affirming new things, a new story for yourself, the intention should be, I know that as soon as I'm saying this, it's taking effect. It doesn't matter if I believe it or not. It does not matter. What matters is the intention. I am saying this because I know that the moment that I am saying this, it's starting to change things physiologically and spiritually. It's starting to change things right then and there. You do not need to believe it for the change to start, okay? Remember that. You do not need to believe in your affirmations or your inner talk or your inner conversation for them to start taking effect right now as you're saying it. So guys, every time you hear people telling you that you don't need to affirm, number one, remember that you are affirming 24/7. You are always having some kind of inner conversation in your mind with yourself and sometimes even with other people. But it's always happening. And also, know this, when you want to change your concept of self, that's what you are going to need more than anything. It's controlling your inner conversations. And the best way to control your inner conversations is to replace the trashy conversations that you have right now with chosen conversations. And to have chosen conversations, you need to construct specific affirmations. So please guys, if you were brainwashed into believing that affirmations don't work, that they don't matter, this is the biggest lie. This is misleading. And as you could tell in this video, Neville Goddard really made a point to help people understand that inner conversations do shape your life. So guys, if it was helpful, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, share the video, comment, and subscribe if you have not yet. It's about time to do it now. This would really help my channel. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now.